In the previous lessons, we went over a little introduction to the concept of contrast. And now, let's have a look at how we can put it into practice in thinking about your artwork. For that, we need to introduce point one more concept, and it is called variance. And well, the name pretty much sums it up. It is how much difference there is in a concrete shot between the lightest and the darkest value. Basically, you didn't know a fancy word for it, you would say that a shot is very contrasty. The amount of difference in an image between its lightest and its darkest values. Which doesn't sound nearly as cool as if you say it is high in variance. Training your eyes to spot what sort of variance you're looking at is sort of a first step in this field. Thing is, most movies you'll watch usually employ high variance in their shots. It is more dynamic, more dramatic, and overall, it impacts the audience more than a low variance shot. In some cases, that is. We'll talk about the psychological effects in the next few lessons. But let's have a few examples now. This is pretty clear that this shot from La La Land is very high in its variance. There are very dark spots all over with a very bright lighting on Emma Stone's face. On the other hand, this shot from the new Blade Runner is also high in variance. Finding those is considerably more difficult. Have a look at this one from the movie A Field in England. The cinematographers are basically working mostly with just the brightest parts of the value chart we've made. Usually, this is used for a specific purpose, making the scene feel, well, foggy, unclear, sometimes mysterious, and often bleak. There is also a lot of so-called negative space in the frame, a lot of unused areas. A kinda less extreme example is this one, from the movie Invisible Man. You can see we have more variance here, some black on the trousers, and then a very dull beige all over the bathroom, with hints of green and cyan, but all very desaturated, employing the darker values of the chart. Definitely not an approach that would make you feel warm and fuzzy inside. But for this kind of depressive scene, it definitely works. And by the way, there is this very handy website called Shot December, which I wholeheartedly recommend. There you can browse and search for many movie shot references. I myself will be pulling most of the examples for this course from there. So with this variance concept in mind, let's go forward and introduce two more important terms, high key and low key.